Hello, it's Brooke-Sidney here, your favorite mindset and manifestation coach. And today we are talking about how to manifest more abundance, kind of reprogramming our mind around abundance and wealth. But before we get into it, I just want to remind you there are two ways to work with me. Both ways are listed below, as well as two communities of amazing, like-minded individuals who are on this manifestation journey. So today I wanted to just talk about a quick reprogramming that I think will help all of us, especially those of us that are manifesting more money, manifesting more wealth, or manifesting abundance in any way. And I think that it goes to speaking to just like one or two key mental thought forms, right? Thoughts that we've been thinking for a very long time that have developed into a belief that frankly isn't working for most of us, right? So that belief is that poverty is normal, being poor is normal, and that abundance is rare, right? Like abundance is this really crazy thing. Wealth is this really crazy thing, and that we don't normally become wealthy. Wealth is hard to get. Being abundant is hard to get. And I think that once we kind of look this misnomer in the face, then it's easier for us to change it. It becomes more real, and then we can truly transform or reprogram our minds. But if we go to where that thought form was usually created, it was usually created somewhere in our childhood. Somewhere along the way, we learned that getting money was hard and that money doesn't grow on trees, and that instead of thinking that we came into an abundant world where everything is possible, where we are naturally abundant, abundance is like in our very selves, which is actually the truth. We're the ones putting limits on ourselves. We got fed the false programming that poverty is normal, poverty is great. Even some people think that are in the Christian mindset or Christian beliefs that, to be poor is to be a good thing. Like poverty is a good thing. God rewards those that are poor and looks down or doesn't like rich people. Like it's hard for a rich man to get into heaven. And all of that has created this mental trash around poverty being normal, poverty being for the good-hearted, poverty being for, everyone. And then abundance or wealth or rich is then honestly like potentially a heaven blocker, makes you evil or makes you unkind, or you feel like you're going to fall in love with money and go to hell and all of these other things, when in fact that is not the truth. That's not even what those Bible verses mean. They talk about the love of money, not actually having money or knowing what to do with money, right? There's tons of Bible verses about being the lender and not the borrower, but we just kind of hanker on to the ones that think being, meek and modest and poor are somehow God next to godliness. And so I just want us to start to reframe and reprogram our mind around wealth and abundance, because when we can start to think, wow, we came into an abundant world. We came into a world where God has provided for everything from the very beginning down to the cells, or whether you look at God as this, energy or divine intelligence, think about how smart everything is on this planet, down to our cells, down to computer chips, down to even now AI, the continuous expansion of our universe. How can we live in a limited universe? How can we live on a limited planet? We have things that we haven't even discovered yet. Parts of our bodies, parts of our mind are still not even understood. We were not born into a scarcity place. We were not born into poverty. Yes, you may have come into a situation where you were born and your parents lacked some resources. That doesn't mean that you yourself are impoverished. Inside of you, in your kingdom within, in your imagination, your divine mind that's implanted in you, the God within, you have a ultimate creation method, your mind, your imagination that's able to very powerfully manifest what you desire, your God-given desires, your higher desires, right? Your higher self, however you want to look at it, you're able to manifest into the 3D plane. How can we not be abundant? How can we not be abundant when we have that possibility in every moment? Every moment is pregnant with that possibility. Every moment is abundant with possibilities. And so I'd love for you to walk away from this video today focusing on, again, we get what we focus on, focusing on our abundance, focusing on the things that are readily available in our lives, be it love from family or friends, be it air conditioning wherever we live, lights, gas, water, the plentiful ideas that are coming through, the hugs that I receive from my son. What are you grateful for about the abundance in your life? I'd love for you to journal on that and keep those things present. And when you are in the moment of trying to manifest something that you want, if we could come from this, like some people call it the God state, the knowing that you have everything within, knowing that you are already abundant, and knowing that everything is possible. That right there will move mountains, right? So if you can get into the abundant mindset, if you can believe that you are abundant naturally, that scarcity is something that you're choosing to think about and choosing to limit yourself on, and that if you can try to exist in this idea of love and abundance rather than scarcity and fear, it will transform your manifestation mindset and therefore your manifestations in the 3D. It is my hope that this video has been helpful to you. Make sure you're subscribed, like this channel, and I will see you tomorrow.